Between the new film Tron Ares and the new game Tron Catalyst, there's been a lot of talk about Tron lately. But you're probably wondering exactly what is Tron and why should you care? Well, if you give me just a few minutes of your time, I'll be happy to give you a quick intro guide into exactly what Tron is, who it is, and why it's worth checking out.
This is it. Come on.
It all started in 1982 with the release of the first Tron film directed by Steven Lisberger. This was back when CGI had barely been invented and the idea of a digital world inside a computer seemed like an impossible concept. The movie follows Kevin Flynn, a brilliant computer programmer played by Jeff Bridges, who gets transported into a digital universe called the Grid after being digitized by an evil computer system known as the Master Control Program, or MCP.
Oh man, this isn't happening. It only thinks it's happening.
Inside the Grid, Kevin must team up with programs like Tron, a security program, to stop the MCP's tyrannical rule.
Hey, who's that guy?
That's Tron. He fights for the users.
Tron.
Tron became a cult classic not only because of its groundbreaking visuals, but also for its exploration of themes like AI, the relationship between humans and machines, and the growing influence of technology in our lives. The iconic neon visuals and futuristic design of the film became a huge influence on the cyberpunk genre, inspiring generations of creators and fans. Now fast forward 28 years later and Disney drops Tron Legacy, a direct sequel to the first film. This one was directed by Joseph Kosinski and picks up almost 30 years after the events of the first film. This one follows Sam Flynn, the son of Kevin Flynn, as he also gets transported into a digital universe in search of his father and ends up having to help stop a new digital threat. Legacy takes everything that made the original special and amplifies it with better CGI, better action scenes, and a groundbreaking soundtrack by the legendary Daft Punk. It reintroduced the Tron universe to a new generation. The visuals are a perfect blend of retro and modern design and creating a digital world that's as immersive as it is mesmerizing. I swear, by the time you finish watching the second film, you'll wish there was a way for you to actually go to the Grid. New characters like Cora, a mysterious program played by Olivia Wilde, added depth to the story, as Sam's journey is as much about exploring the unknown as it is about reconnecting with his father.
You're here. I'm here.
But Tron isn't just about the movies. The franchise expanded into video games, a comic, and even an animated series. The animated series Tron Uprising, which aired in 2012, 2 years after the release of the second film, explored the events between the first and second film, giving fans even more backstory about the digital world and its inhabitants, while also exploring deeper philosophical questions of freedom and control, helping flesh out the digital world with new characters and conflicts. There are also 2 video games that are canon to the story as well, and there's a third one on the way. The first game, Tron Evolution, takes place between the first and second film, just like Tron Uprising. And then the second game, Tron Identity, takes place after Tron Legacy. And the third game that's on the way, Tron Catalyst, will take place directly after Tron Identity. At its core, Tron is about the midpoint of technology and humanity. It explores questions of power, identity, and the impact of AI. It seems like no matter what year it is, Tron offers a narrative that feels just as relevant today as it did back in 1982.